Hello, sixth graders and parents and guardians. I am Miss Willette. I teach sixth grade social studies at Polton Middle High School, and I want to tell you a little bit about how we use our laptops in school. So, here are a few examples of the many ways we use our laptops for different things in all sorts of classes. One of them is a picture of a slide. We make some slideshows in social studies. Some of them are by yourself, and some of them you can work on the same slideshow as other people at the same time. You will be using all sorts of digital tools to make really professional looking work in ELA. You can use the tools to record your ideas, your thoughts, your science lab information. You can use these MacBooks as all sorts of tools, which is what our goal is going to be this year. Some of the things you'll need to know about are Quizlet and IXL. Quizlet is going to be used in more than one class. Social studies uses Quizlet for sure. We use it for practicing your vocabulary words. And of course, there's vocabulary words in other classes as well. So they tend to use Quizlet because it's a really good tool to use. When I open Quizlet, this is one of our social studies Quizlets. It gives me a chance to practice my vocabulary words in flashcards, and it gives me all sorts of other ways to practice and learn vocabulary words. I can do some multiple choice. I can practice matching the words and the definitions. I can play different games with the vocab words, and it really helps you to practice. So when you practice it more often, you really start to build some connections and understand what the words mean. IXL you might have used before. It is going to be used in ELA and science this year. And when you practice on ELA or science for IXL, it's going to give you a few different questions. There are all sorts of types of questions, and it will tell you how many questions you've answered and what your score is. Now, when you're practicing IXL as an in-class work or homework, if you're going through and you're answering question after question after question, and it's not bringing up your score, you might want to check in with your teacher. Nobody wants you to be answering hundreds of questions and not bringing up your score to where it needs to be. So just check in with your teacher. They will be sure to help you, and you'll get on your way. It's not meant to be super scary. Our laptops are used for lots of different pieces of information. Parents, guardians, you can find information on the sixth grade Facebook page if you have Facebook. You can also find information on PowerSchool. PowerSchool has another informational video that gives you more how to use PowerSchool, but this is where you're going to find the grades. You'll find some upcoming assignments or late and missing assignments. You can find an attendance record when you sign into PowerSchool, and if you need the login information for PowerSchool, you can check with your child's homeroom teacher. Google Classroom is a huge tool we are going to be using this year. In Google Classroom, you're going to find assignments, you're going to find materials, you're going to find maybe tips, tricks, videos, all sorts of things on Google Classroom. You'll have a classroom set up online for all of your different classes, and this is where most of your information is going to be. So if you are working in classroom or if you're working from home, you are going to be using Google Classroom. We're going to practice using it together, and we are also going to be using other Google tools like Gmail and Google Meet and maybe even the Google Calendar to just keep ourselves organized and really connect with each other and make sure that you have all of your things that you need in one place. We're really looking forward to working with you this year, and if you have more questions, you'll be able to find more information about Google Classroom or PowerSchool on the 6th grade Facebook page or on the new 6th grade website.